Okay. Take 2. So for those of you who were here earlier, you know I was having trouble with my internet. I think it's working. We rebooted the router, so I think I shouldn't be as laggy as I was. Let me just double check. See if I'm as bad as I was. It's buffering a little bit, but not like it was. That's good. All right. Potato should be open. Exclamation point potato for PCNA and PCEU for 100,000 gold. And if you'd like, you can have my cat. She's annoying and she's standing on everything. I may do some work today on a house that I'm working on. Alternatively, I don't know. I was gonna do some event stuff, like try to kill a dragon. Do you want to kill a Dargon? I do. I'm not usually on at this hour. Usually on in the mornings, but I haven't been well. So I'm trying to get some time on today, even if it's quiet. That's okay. Sometimes it's quiet. It's quiet time. All right. Okay. So what I'm going to do is, first of all, I need to get a hold of Cardi. So if you are a Cardinal 05, or if you know one, if you keep your Cardinal 05 close to you, would you please inform him that Sabby needs his help? Hello, Torber. How are you? We're gonna go kill a dragon, I think. Definitely I need him to help me out with, Cardi to help me out with some bugs that I literally have declared bankruptcy on. Because, you know, when your email box has just gotten too insane, just completely out of control, and you cannot function with it anymore. Sometimes you just have to, hey, Brummel. Brummel. Sometimes you just have to declare bankruptcy and say, you know what, I cannot respond to it. And, nah, I'm good. I'm just gonna follow everybody else and kill a Dargon, a single one. I just want to do the thing for the holiday. I'm good though. If I get a window, that would be nice, but I don't expect one. So basically, okay, Brummel. So like the place, but with an L. Got it. So I'm trying to fix all these problems for people that they're having with EHT, but I can't. It's beyond, it's to the point where I need to hear back from Cardi, and I can't. So it has, I have emails out to him. I have Discord messages out to him. I have a Twitch message out to him. I have one last emergency type way of getting a hold of him that I don't like to use, but I will use if I don't hear from him by tomorrow. Ah, so you are of Bruma. That would make some sense. Or like Bruma. You are referencing Bruma somehow. Where's the Dargon? Where's the Dargon? Where's the Dargon? Where's the Dargon? So I can stab. Look at that sky. I gotta say, Northern Elsewhere is still one of the most beautiful places. It's hard to beat. That stark desert view. It's so beautiful. And then, especially when the sun is setting or rising. Really nice. Let me see. No Dargons in the air, but they were over here before. So I'm presuming that they're going to arrive here shortly. If not, we'll just stab everyone. So I'm working on a house for Loctavian, who's another streamer. In fact, I think he's streaming now. Really nice guy. Oh, yeah, I think he was by Guy. They're an amazing person. So basically, what I'm doing is they want an in-room slash apartment. You pick one of those, not the 100 slot ones as far as I can tell. And then they want you to do like a tribute or a prayer or some sort of, I forget what I'm using the wrong word. Temple, that's the word. Shrine, temple, something like that, in honor of that person or to that person. So like they made the suggestion of doing, you know, a sweet roll. You know, you don't just have to use Daedric gods, you can also use a sweet roll. There's no due date for this one yet. They're still working on getting dates because things are getting shifted around for them. But for me, hold on. There we go. Nice. For me, I'm going to work, I've already have an idea. I had built, what's his name? I'm sorry, I'm a little out of it. Whoa, dragon. Oh, I guess you are landing. Okay. Sorry, got a little distracted here with Dargon face. Oh my god. So my brain is gone because I'm switching medications. Doctor's weaning me off of one of them. So, like, I'm really flaky. I was flaky before. Now I'm super flaky. And, so it's completely... oh, Hermaeus Mora. I was going to say, it's completely, like, left my mind what the word was I was trying to think of. I built a Hermaeus Mora, and I can show you him after we're done here. It's, I was really proud of it, but I was going to make an entire house based around it, but now that Loctavian has this idea, I can just pick it. I just picked him up, moved him into, no, that was not excessive, you big idiot. Shut up, Bastion. Pulling my ultimate against a dragon is excessive? Man, I'm gonna just trash talk this asshole. Excuse my language. Who's killing me? Stop killing me! Get away from me! Oh. Do you see that? That's just wrong. But I've decided I'm going to just use my Hermie in one house, so I'm going to move it. Hold on. Hold on for one more day. Things are going to change. Hold on for one more day. All right. We've got to talk to the person in the town. Half digested. Hello, Nova. My dear Nova. Let me give you a shout out. Speaking of housing contests, Nova Dragon's Guild, Aether Realm, has just posted... Oh, do I not have my finger up? Is it not reporting this? What's it doing? Why are you being stupid? Why are you not using my quick commands? Hold on, let me close and... Nah, reload. Stream chat. Chatbot. Words! Words are hard. There we go. Chatbot's being stupid. If you've already entered, you do not have to enter again. Whoa, what are you up to, Mr. Chatbot? Where the hell are you? My interweb is being, my computer is being strange. Oh, there it goes. It's just loading. All right. Sorry, I'm gonna die just standing here like an idiot. I wish I got I want more windows. I want more window leads, but I'm not gonna bore everybody by doing dragons this whole time. All right, so the giveaway is open again. And this time we're really gonna give you a shout out. And if this doesn't work, I don't know what's going on. There we go. I don't know what was up with it. It just was like it was stuck. But whatever, it's fixed. It is working now. I don't know, are you talking about the going live part? Or are you talking about video as in FX? I think I misunderstood you. Now that you say EHT video thing, I think I misunderstood you. I think I thought you were saying the, I can definitely talk to her about the go live thing. That shouldn't be a problem at all. I'll reach out to her. That should be easy. I could do that. It's the other stuff. I thought you meant, because I'm so confused. Yeah, no, I get what you're saying now. That makes sense. I can totally help with that, and I don't mind. It's the FX not showing video thing that I was getting. I was like a little confused about, so that's my bad. I will reach out to your friend and let her know. Let me double check something. What's the name again? I want to say I know that person. Tyranny. No, I don't know them. All right, I thought that was somebody else. Okay, no problem. All right, no problem. I can get her back, like, you know, just message her too. Is she NA under that name? I could always just message her. But yeah, I mean, I'm at a complete and utter loss with the EHT problems right now. Like, I'm so lost on, I mean, going live is easy enough, but with the amount of problems that I'm having helping people, it's like there's nothing I seem to be able to do about it. Unfortunately, I've got no personal problems with it myself. I've run into nothing wrong, but I know a lot of people, they've even shared their screen with me who have it wrong, not working, and I don't really understand what's going on. So, kill the Dargons. Okay. Let's hold on. All right. Let's find a crafting house or any new crafting houses? No. Or a guild hall. Also, I found towns are good for sets and whatnot. Towns and villages. Dovadream. Crestwood Village. I like to use people's houses randomly, or deconstructing and selling and doing all that. It's an excuse to go to new houses that I hadn't seen before. Alright, so today I have been sleeping all day. I'm still got this fever going on. And so I've not really been with it. But yesterday I started building for Loctavian's contest a little bit, which it's the first time in a long time that I've had any kind of drive to do that. So I give myself credit. Excuse me. So this looks like a place I would want to explore. Now, in case you didn't know, if you go into settings and go to essential housing tools, show points of interest markers, this will show you where item sets are and crafting places are, banker and merchant, or you can turn it off. The other thing you should know is that essential housing streamers is a separate add-on section under add-ons. So like Ari typoed something this morning and she reached out to me and I was able to just walk her through it. And basically, if you typo the first time you're setting it up, you just go into this essential housing streamer section and fill it out and it'll work. It'll work just fine. Just make the changes you need to make and you're good to go. So if you have any problems with that, it's super easy to fix that thing. The problems lie more, for me, lie more with other stuff, like FX and whatnot, people being able to see them. I honestly don't know what's going on with that. It's very strange to me that that's happening at all, because I've walked them through every step of the, oh, did you do this, and did you do that, and did you try this, and none of it's working. So, I don't know. This is Dova Dreams house, and it looks like they made a very pretty home in addition to a nice town. Yeah, you don't have to stay if you don't want to, too. You don't ever feel bad about just entering and taking off if you need to. I understand. Real life is like that sometimes. I know I get really tired and I end up going, anti-lock beak. Instead of an anti-lock brake, it's an anti-lock beak? Okay. Guys, you're a little weird. Shredded pants, that makes sense. Weirdos, weirdos, oh, they're really weirdos. Eat them up, yum. They're really odd over there. Over there in that world of Zos, coming up with silly things. Alright. But who am I to complain? Let me stick this stuff in my bank. I do so love that they have this kind of thing where you can go to someone else's house and just run around and treat it like, you know, a crafting house. It's a cute little house. They closed off the interior, which makes sense. If they're just doing what looks like they're just doing crafting town, which makes sense. This is what I did with one of mine. Hey, Alala. Perfectly sensible, perfectly good idea, because towns would have these things in them. So it makes sense. Which am I missing? I don't even know. Jewelry, I guess. But they may not have a jewelry set. They do have enchanty. I see that. So the little icons are what EHT is superimposing over things. So you can see that's for dye, this is for a merchant of some sort, or it could be the thief hiding back here, which I think it is. So you could do your shopping here with a thief, and then they've got all these little kiosks set up and the stables, and then they build down to something. I want you to jump down. Let's give it a shot. What do you want me to do? Am I supposed to go through here? Break it in the house. Break it in the house. Didn't it look like it was leading you to go there? I think they were just leading me into breaking the law. Breaking the law. Breaking the law. That ain't right. Fun house, though. Alright. Let's see if we can find another one that would have everything. Do-do-do-do. Sometimes I want to say, like... Huh. I guess not. Maybe Achievement Trophy House would have them? Let's give Luckless Lord a chance. Alright. So. I did contact Cardi again. So there is an email out to him. So I just, all I can do is apologize and say that I really don't know what to do about the problems people are having. Secondly, if you're having problems that you can't use it, you could always roll back. By roll back, I mean uninstall it using Minion, and then go to UE. Wow. ESO UI website. Download an older version of it. Like if you know the last, version about 10 versions ago worked fine for you, if you can estimate that, just reinstall that for the time being. Look at Odiguar. That's like little guarlets. Very cute. This is somebody's achievement home, so it's got lots of little pets and cute little stairs, and up we go. Well, hello there. Yourself. Hello there. I am... Oh, they closed off the front entrance. Okay. I am thinking and praying and thinking and praying. No, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm a little out of it. This is a nice house. I see what they mean about calling it an achievement house. It looks like one to me. Uh-oh. What? Look, here's the reality. Until my meds get straightened out, and even maybe then, my brain is going to be gone. I have no brain. I don't know what I did with it. I lost it. Hopefully it will return. I know. It hurts. It hurts somehow. I don't know why it's like this, but it is. Alright. So, let's go to what I'm working on. I'll show you what I'm working on. And then we'll talk about the next step. Yeah, I would go back 10 or more if they were working for you back then. Bless you, Mr. Potato. That's what I would do, but that's just me. I've done it before. I have no shame about doing it. Sometimes you just need to roll back. There's nothing you can do. It's not working for you for whatever reason. Don't feel bad about it. Crazy eyes. I love these crazy eyed ones. I have to be honest. They're a lot of fun. There's a purple one. Oh, it's just the purple one. I guess there isn't a purple one. Thought there was. Oh well, we'll figure it out later. Okay, so this is the start. Obviously, he's not aimed right. He's not anything right. I need to get him to be more properly aimed, further back, whatever. But this is the first step in what I'm doing, is dealing with Mr. Hermie Mora. Alright, so what we're going to do is I'm going to select all. And then I'm going to deselect the books, the map. This way I can move them together and leave the bookcases where they are, etc. And just move Hermie. Okay. He's definitely in a bad spot. So we'll go back to here where we started. Then I'm going to take Bloodthorn. You know, I had an enormously hard time getting him to go where I wanted him to be yesterday. I was struggling with it. I couldn't quite put my finger on why it wasn't working, but it wasn't working. Maybe it was just my mental condition at the time, because look, that worked fine. Also, I don't know if Loctavian allows any sort of EHT in their contests, I have to ask them, because that would make a big difference into what I do, as to what I do. But let me put down an Azabi real quick. Let me make sure I have all my windows I was going to play with. I'm actually going to do some building, if you can believe it. Heaven forbid. Heavens to Betsy! Let's go to my Ravenhurst, where I think the rest of them are. Heavens to Betsy! I actually was building. Do any of you know if Loctavian allows EHT in their contest builds? There we go. Partial allowance? You know, it's funny, I've been following the Twitch subreddit. Well, I'm not gonna go on his stream while I'm streaming and ask him. That would be weird. Oh, okay, that's fine. That's fine. I just want to use it mainly to close something off. You know, I just don't want them to have to see the... What did I do with it? I don't want them to have to see any of it. All right, hold on a second. I don't know what I did with my windows. Furniture. Get booted, Skid! Hi! Been a while. Haven't seen you in a while. Alright, let's do a Thunderface. Thunderface! Alright, window. Alright, we got 5 in Snug Pod. That's where I put it. The pod of the snug. Oh, I'm mixing up 2 different builds. That's the problem. One of them I am building for Loctavian. Okay, let me read this. The recent post said, like our previous contest, you may use EHT for the design of the house, but features that allow you to add items beyond the standard build limit will not be permitted. You cannot utilize triggers in your build. EHT shall only be used in... Oh, I see. So no FX. That's fine. Don't go insane. I don't want you going insane. That would be bad. So that makes a lot of sense. Okay, I get it now. So what I wanted to do here is this was going to be... I've changed my mind about my tea house. I would like this to be my tea house. So I was going to take the... Hold on. The windows and make a roof, a ceiling kind of thing. So let's see what I can do with it, huh? I figured, what the heck? Let's give it a try. It's been a rough time for me too. I don't know what's up with it. It's just been a all items same as target. It's been difficult. All right. So what I was thinking of doing was a circle. I would want a smaller radius. I think about a 4 should do it. And then you start. Personally, I think the best way to start is to just build here. Try something. And if it works for you, it works for you. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And I just moved that up way too high. My changes are up stupid high. All right, see, that's too big a ceiling. Like, that won't work. So I'm gonna do with a 2 radius build. It's a little better. Not quite what I was thinking. We could do a 0 radius. Make it just round. I see what it's doing wrong that I don't like. it's doing them straight up and down instead of a 90-degree angle. So we'll change that to a 90-degree angle. Item roll, we'll take that different. Get rid of your roll there. We'll do an item pitch, 90 degrees. There we go. Now we have what I was thinking about. All right, so let's make it a radius of 0.1. There we go. Look, you can see this circle in the middle. Now, keep in mind that for a ceiling like this, what you're gonna have to do is, you see all the flickers? We're gonna have to fix that. So once I get the ceiling into where I want it, I'm going to be slightly moving things until I can get it to not flicker, and then I'm going to add other things to it. It's not going to just be this, but this I thought would be a nice start. So if I were right in the middle, I would move it about here, I think. That seems about right. It's hard to tell. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to deselect everything so I don't accidentally... Oh, goodness, for what? And then what I like to do here is to get rid of the flicker, I like using the Q, and then I would just change it like literally that little bit, 0.97, right? That way you have less of a flicker. They're going to conflict no matter what you do, but if you mess with it, you might be able to get away with it. Some people do this part by hand, some people don't. I personally think, well, it's a step. The problem is, all right, so we do 9.6. No, that's bad. 9.8, go back to 9.8, and then we do height. Let's get your height down the smallest bit we can. Don't deselect me, please. You should be able to go down just the slightest bit. All right, so that didn't work. Maybe to the left will work. I see what's going on. I'm gonna have to do this by hand. Or futz with it. Oh, it's step one, but it's not gonna... See, the problem is that it may not be doable, because in order for the decoration to really work, they have to be literally on top of each other. So I may have to find some other way of doing it, but all right, so let me show you what I mean. I'm gonna do all items same as target. Select. All right, we're gonna redo this circle here. I mean, it looks great, but it flickers like hell. See? Exactly. Nova's completely understands what the problem is. If the framing was any thicker, I could pull these down slightly, and then you would still be able to see the frame, and yet, you know, you wouldn't have these problems. So what I think I'm gonna have to do is build a framework first and then hide those behind it. Like a rounded thing with poles. Right. But this won't work because even one pixel makes part of it disappear. So what I'm gonna have to do is pick up something for structures, something structural that's easy enough to set up, and then hide bits of it behind it. Because the object is, I mean, I didn't know until I bought the windows that was gonna be a problem. That's the problem with expensive cobbling items. You just don't know until you buy them whether or not your idea will work. There's a flaw. I don't even know if the item is even flawed. I would just say there's a problem with the item that doesn't allow me to do what I wanted to do. I wouldn't even say that the item is flawed. I would just say that it's doesn't let me do what I want to do. Hi, Palmy. Yeah, I've been sick, and all day I have just been in bed, and I finally just decided I didn't want to do that anymore. I wanted to get up and stream anyway. I tried streaming earlier, but the problem was, unfortunately, that my internet was wonky. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm just not feeling well. I'm really not. So we're gonna have some fun with planks. We're gonna have some fun with other things. I just want to play around with it a little bit and show you what I have in mind. Yeah, I'm being weaned off of medication, so part of me thinks that that's what all this is nothing more than me being weaned off of the medication, and that's why I'm getting, you know, this problem of, let me go to Topol. We're gonna build skies in Topol. It's easier. More room. Anyway, purple hair. Purple hair. Yeah, I'm thinking that's why my body is reacting so poorly. Blip. Blip, blip. Blip, blip, blip. Oh, girl. Tommy, I have been fucking fighting with it. You don't even know. Oh, this was a test I did. I guess I left it up. I was trying to see if I could make an entire roof of these and how it would look if I did. The answer is not very good. Not very good at all. Oh, I'm playing with stuff. You gotta give me credit for trying, right? All right. So, structures. Let's pop these suckers down. Everybody comes to me generally, and it's my own doing. People come to me and ask me for help with EHT, and I encourage that. I have no problem with it. And, but currently, I cannot figure out what the hell is going on. I do not understand what the problems are. And I cannot get a hold of Cardi, which normally I can, and so I'm having a lot of trouble with reset. With that, obviously. Now here's an interesting way to test it. Now, I know some of you are saying that this seems a little bit complicated to you. Yeah, seriously. And you're right, it is complicated when you start with EHT, but if you use a storage house or a house that you have under construction that you don't really care about, it's a great place to experiment. And so what I just did, thank you. I will go and collect it and add it to the ever-going boxes of things that are wrong. I tagged him in it, and I will email him your issue. No problem. So yeah, it is hard. And you know what? I built the way that I learned everything. He must not be checking his email. I don't think he would intentionally shun me. We are friends. He's not like that. Let me show you the house that taught me everything I know, which is not necessarily a good thing. So I don't know if you guys remember when we did that thing for J-Heart that was the use 100 items. Well, I had this really ambitious idea where I wanted to use 100 towers and I wanted to wrap them around Telgalen. I know I've shown you this house before, but I want to show it to you in a different context. I don't like that species. Here I learned, and there's a reason why these aren't even, that this house, this Telgalen, was he? Then he's not mad at me. He just must not have seen. Whose stream was he in? Was it J-Heart? Because J-Heart, yeah. So the problem with Telgalen is, believe it or not, it has invisible walls around it. So that's why you see some of these towers are like, some of them are extruded out as compared to the rest. But the individual way that I started with it was I made circles here, and then these are spirals. And then I had to adjust each one by hand to make sure you could actually walk up them. But learning how, Tyranni, gotcha. But the original way that I made all of these was practicing with EHT. And initially I was trying to do spirals all the way up. It was just a nightmare. There was a lot of learning done during this time period. So don't think it just comes to me naturally. It does not. I did a lot of trying to figure things out. So for a ceiling that you want all to come together at one point, you're going to make your radius 0. That means that the center piece, this piece here, is going to start and end right in the middle. It isn't going to be 3 meters wide as it is here now. The second thing we want to do is, hello Dara, is change the item's pitch. Each item we want to be pitched out 90 degrees. And then we hit build. If you forget these directionals, it's really easy to find things online that, oh, great. It's really easy to find things online that will work for that. In fact, I'm gonna have to use one right now, because what that just did is it, unfortunately, put the points on the outside. The thing is flipped the wrong way. Allow me to show you by moving everything. Okay, this is the wrong way, and I'll show you why. I wanted the pointy bits on the inside. Instead, the pointy bits are on the outside. It actually doesn't look bad, but let's see how it looks the other way around. So here's my little cheat sheet that has all the directionals on it. Oh, this is a bad cheat sheet. Husband, I have a bad cheat sheet. Oh, you're welcome. I don't know what happened to it. I had one that had all the numbers on it. This one just has the pitch, right, forward, back, right. Damn it! Damn it to hell! All right. Give me a moment. It is, okay, so if you find, here. This is what I was looking for. Take a look at this picture, okay? We're gonna do a display capture. Display capture. This is actually, in addition to being helpful to you guys, it's kind of helpful to me to remember all this stuff. So what you can see here is we have a 90-degree angle is what I was working from. If I want the opposite of that, to flip it entirely opposite, I would need 270. So what I need to do is I need to go back into the game, pull this down, and then change this number from 90 to 270. And hopefully this does what my logic says it will. And it does. Here you go. Here you have it. This is the shape that I was hoping for. Now if I go back to SnugPad and I pop this in, I should be able to hide windows behind it that make it look beautiful. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into select. These are already selected. We're gonna go to copy paste. We're gonna clear what we had. Confirm. And we're gonna hit cut and copy selection, okay. And then I'm going to close this real quick and pick up my windows, because I didn't expect it to work that easily. And then we'll go back to Snug and we'll try this. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. That's what building's all about. Trying to figure things out, failing horribly, and then starting over again. That's not a problem for me. I don't mind failure. I do a lot of it. I'm really quite good at failing. It's, lately I haven't had a really good idea for building until this last contest. And even though people have been posting all sorts of really great contest ideas, nothing clicked with me. I think that this one clicked with me because I had something already started in this general vein. But, all right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna paste that from inventory, current location. As you can see, it pasted it right at my current location, which is here. And then what I'm going to do is, because I want to make sure that I have this exactly at the part. If you ever notice why I hit this twice, I do check it twice every single time to get to the part that I wanted to. It's because I've noticed that if you don't, it tends to not work properly. I know that's weird, but it's the truth. Like, for some reason, if you don't, I need to put this directly in the middle, and then stand on it so that I can move this properly. If you don't deselect and reselect, I've noticed that it doesn't realize that you're, oh, I'm best in slot? It's not real. I wish it were real. I wish it were real. Ninja monkey. When the wind comes beating down the plain. And then we're playing with SnugPod and Windows and all sorts of fun stuff. So let's try this now. Let's put some windows in. Some beautiful, beauteous windows. So then we would want one right in the middle. Right. But keeping that artwork in. And done. I don't like the hearts so much, but I mean, I'm gonna figure out what I want to do with it. Maybe I'll put flowers in it or something to make it less. See, I'm glad I'm doing this now, and the reason being, I'm gonna need more windows than what I have. Obviously, these are not all turned right. This is me just throwing them up to make sure I have enough, and I don't. So I need more. 1, 2, 3, 3 more. And maybe a 4th for good luck. So let's head on over to Cold Harbor and pick up some more. Cold Harbor, our hearts and souls, amen. I haven't built in so long. Feels good, man. Feels good, man. So I've decided that Reddit is evil. As much as I like it, they're mean to me. They are mean to earnest and kind people who are genuine. Good morning. Thank you. Well, I mean, it's actually, you know, just play with it. Play with it. You should be okay. We're just gonna pick up some more windows. If it ever loads, come on, load your boat. But yeah, if you're going to use EHT at all, I highly recommend you download something and print out something that shows all the degrees. You're going to need it, unless you have this memorized in your head somehow. Believe me, it's easy when you're doing the 90, 180, 60, 0, 360 or 0. Those are the easy ones. But if you can't remember, oh shit, what's the opposite of 90 again? And what's the opposite of the 150? It's 330. You know, having this in front of you is just that much more helpful when you're making, especially round things or angular things or anything with EHT. That's a super helpful thing. I do not. My ex-husband did, so I've seen a lot of it, but I never play it. I'm still friends with my ex. So, and then the other sheet I have, the other cheat sheet I have, shows you what's more important than the up and down pitch and roll is Z, X, and Y. You know how they always talk about Z-axis, Y-axis, X-axis? Up and down is Y, left and right is X, forward and back is Z. Do you remember that? I never do. So I have a cheat sheet. So it shows me what each of those axes are. I am not a math person. I'm as far from of a math person as you can pretty much get. I get stupid when math comes up. I'm just like, what? What are you talking about? So really, I'm just, you know, learning it as I go along again, because I never had any real life applications to this stuff in the past. So, you know, for me, this is a real life application. And now I can see how it works a little bit better. Okay. Zanil, hit me up. 4 more of these. 4 more of these. Thank you. And away we go. Off back to the house. Hoodums is great. Don't get me wrong. Some of the stuff she did by hand is mind-blowing. And some of the stuff she's done with EHT. She was an early adopter, and she's incredible. She's an incredible human. Really good at it. No question. She inspired me when I was a baby noob. So, but I have not heard her do her math, so I don't know anything about that part. I'm assuming it's fine, but my math is for dummies. Oh, is she? That could explain a lot. Why her builds are so good. If you understand the tools you're working with, it's a lot easier than if you're trying to just futz around and you make mistakes all the time like me. It's for me, it's like I'm half learning the math more than I'm learning anything else. I'm gonna make sure these are all facing the same direction in a little bit, but for right now, I just want to get a general sense of what's going on. And then there's going to be flowers involved in this. I will show you. I am not going to just have these bloody heart things showing, right? We're going to make it nice. So we'll have another one over here. Another one over here. And another one over here. Okay, so trick 1. We want to make it... Dude, I don't even know what that means, Salvis. And you're smart, and I don't know what that means. So what we're going to do is we're going to select all of these. We're going to do all items same as target, right? So now we have them all selected. All the Brotherhood glasses are selected. Then I'm going to change this to single item and deselect the center one. I know. So we have the center piece is now the guide I'm going to use. So if I change these items to, let's say, I want to have them level each item with target. I want them to be all the same exact height. And I hit that. Now, they should be the same exact height, but I think they turned... That's not good. Let me pull them back down. Yeah, I think there was a problem here. They centered them. Oh boy. I'm gonna have to do a circle again. Let's try this. 0. Item count, 8. Radius 0. Build. Alright, and then down. So let's see where you are, buddy. See, this is the other problem. You sit here... Oh, I'm changing pitch instead of down. Jesus, Karen. It's too late. It's too late! Bring to me. See? It's too late! Build. Build here. Confirm. Alright. Now we're going to pick them all up. Move them where they belong. Go where you belong. Up where we belong. In my sky. We're gonna have to individually adjust those suckers, but we're getting there. We're getting there. I'm pretty satisfied with this start. The second thing I need to do is go get some lights. I do not have enough lights, and I need to put them in 2 houses. It is 9:25 p.m. Why are you up at 5 o'clock in the morning, my dear? This is really late for me, but my husband and I are done eating. He fixed the internet. I don't really have anything else I need to be doing. All right. Load. Insomnia? You know, that's the real insomnia. Insomnia. The one that wakes you up at like 3, 5, 7. Over and over. That's the cruel one. Not being able to fall asleep is bad, but I feel like the one that keeps waking up is even worse, because you get this chunky sleep that messes you up for the rest of the day. More fakeity. Fakeity stabbity. Fakeity stabbity. Oh my god, it takes... Oh, blindness. Sorry, I forgot to warn you guys that you're gonna go blind in this room. Alright, first of all, let me show you a trick. If you're in one of your houses or another house of your own that you want to do this in, you can turn off all your lights or turn on all your lights. Hold on. So what you do is you mouse over EHT and you go turn all off. Now it's going to take a little bit, but it's going to turn off all of the items in this room so that we can see things a little bit better and we don't get blinded. However, I do have a lot of items in here, so it's going to take a bit. Have a little patience with it. Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop. I mean, that's a really good idea. I used to turn my main storage houses into just normal shops and stuff. But I feel like you know, I got to the point where I had just too much stuff that I couldn't do that anymore. And a lot of this stuff is bound. You know, you get these, like this gruesome thing here, the gruesome Daedric Shandy. I'll never use that. That's not me at all. That's like totally not me. If I do use it, it's going to be in a way that's completely not gruesome, or I'll just use the chain. So I have a lot of this stuff I'll never use, that I can at least conceivably never use. I could be wrong. Maybe I'll use them one day. But for the moment, I don't know what kind of lights I want. I think I want hidden lights, but the question is of what kind. I've seen people do that. It is doable. But I don't like them. I mean, they're pretty except for the body parts. That's a weird statement. They're pretty except for the body parts. Oh, all thumbs. This is just my lighting storage house. This is just one type of storage house. This is not my everything storage house. This is one thing. That's fun. These are pretty bright. I'll hide that. Okay, what else is bright? And then candles would be good for other things, but really bright. I think the Solitude Shandy's pretty bright, if I remember correctly. And certainly the sun is. I could use the Varla and, you know, the usual Varla and what you might call it. But I don't know. Fires. Lamps. Lanterns. I know the wedding lamps are pretty bright too, so if I need to, I can always do the wedding lamps. Let's take a bunch of those just in case. It's a pain in the ass to come back. All right, let's go back to my Snuggie. I have bought houses for the purpose of having it be just a storage house. Namely Ebonheart, because I don't like it. I bought for that purpose. It's a storage house. However, I was able to put a build in the front and then close off the back with walls. So the build is all anyone sees. And then I can go through the build and look at all my storage stuff. It's actually build stuff. All the stuff that Jayhard had us build individual little things for, I managed to do that. Stick them all in. What? Why is there a single carafe out of nowhere? Is it a storage house? Is it supposed to be a storage house? Or is it supposed to be we're supposed to like it? Because I got the feeling we were supposed to like it. No, that's painful. Not gonna work. That sun, man. It just seemed like it was gonna be so good, but it really isn't. So we're gonna do this first. So I got a little bit, that might even be enough. I want a table. I want a round table. I always love when people do this. When they just put this under so that you just see the marking. good way to do that would be place and then hit Q. Oh, why are you not seeing me? Oh, 'cause you're under. You annoying. Won't let me select it. All right, whatever. I'm gonna select you my own way. Unselect. Selection mode. All items. Confirm. Deselect, 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 deselect. Mwahaha. Now, I put you down in ground. Well, you just said it's a storage house, so I'm guessing pretty much this is not a flat floor. I know you're shocked that something that they have done is not a flat floor, but that is not a flat floor. I cannot put something flat down on it. Shocking. Utterly shocked. Eventually I'll figure out what I'm doing in a carpet situation, but for right now, I'm just throwing down random carpets because that's what I do. Until I figure things out. I do want the kitty foot banner up. You're right. Well, it sounds like it's not a good thing. You know? Sounds like it's ugly. Now, I was going to do something with kitty face, but I don't remember what. I'll just stick them over there for now. I may end up removing all of this, but you know how it goes. You just play with things until such time that you figured it all out. This is for the table. This is for the table. I don't know what that was for. Tea. Books, maps. Okay. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong at all. We're all... It's fine. Oh, now I remember what I was going to do. I was going to make sure this wasn't a... I'm messing up here. I was going to make this not a bean house, or not a pod. We're going to make it a non-pod house. Let me just pick up all the things I just put down that I shouldn't have. All right, that's all good. All right, so let's get a picture of what I'm going for. I have one in my head, but I know that there is a picture in my collection. Architecture. Reskins. Well, that's not it, but there's some good reskins in here. That's a good idea, using the Solitude floors. I like that idea. Ah. Concepts. Was it in concepts? Concepts is the reason. Let me go get the Solitude floors. That's what I'm doing. This used to be my dragon horde. I did not delete my dragon horde. What I did is I moved my dragon horde to a different house. I moved it to Humble Mud. No, honestly, if I had to really call it out, I'd say the most extreme version of a reskin for Snugpod would have to be Rainicorns. It's beautiful. It's shocking. It amazes me that it's even possible, to be honest with you. Let me find some floors here. I should have some. We can get some elsewhere ones, but here's the Solitude platforms. That's what I was looking for. Don't have any brick ones. Maybe these will count. Whoops. Picked up a bridge by accident. Don't you hate when that happens? Doesn't matter. Fix it later. The bridge? Or the house? This bridge is a crown item. Alright, let me go back. I don't know. I'm not going to be buying any more houses unless they're gold until I finish all the ones I have. You know, I keep on moving and buying new houses because I want to use the same ones over and over, like Snugpod. Yeah, I know, I'm weird. I'm building. That's how I go. That's how we do. And then what I'm gonna do is hit Q, and we're gonna have that be 90. Ah! I broke it. Come back. Oh, I'm in it. That's how I broke it. Good job, Care. All right, turn it around. We're gonna get this sucker this way. Now, I know I can straighten things after, so we'll just... Let's see, how are we gonna do this if it's round and we don't want to cut off a lot of that ceiling? Probably not with this. Let's try something else. How about these? No. What can we use with the right consistency that's small? I'm thinking sweet. Like backs of some kind, maybe library backs. Like backs of libraries or backs of elsewhere stuff. These are those elsewhere arches you get. I gotta fix everything because they're not properly aligned. But yeah, those elsewhere arches. Let me go find, what am I looking for again? I was just thinking it. I was thinking something. Oh yeah, walls. I was gonna think of what kind of furnishing I want in my wall. This whole thing needs to be shifted over a little bit. It's a tad off-center. We can fix it. Yeah. Did I say it wrong? That's what I meant. It is that, indeed. And I will fix all of this madness. I promise. Ooh, let me fix that. 2. Perfect. All right, now nice and back. I think this needs to be moved over a little bit. So we're going to take everything, select all items. Okay, confirm. And then we're going to move them as a group. And we're going to move them so that they're even. Let's get the bottom of the heart to the bottom, to the wall there. Whoops. I need to center this. Let's put 2 items and then center it. All right. So there is a trick to centering. Hello. One of many tricks to centering. What you could do is you can center between items. If you wanted to, this is probably going to ruin everything because it's not properly, you know, aligned itself. So let's see what I'm going to do here. All right, let's see if I can do this, huh? And then you go change these items. Center. I can do 2 targets, I can't do 4. It's not gonna work. And it's gonna bring it down too. So we need to figure out another way. Another way. Maybe just try to eyeball it better. I'm gonna have to put a target down that's right in the middle and then lift it up, and it's gonna fuck it up. I've done this before and I know how bad an idea it is. So I won't do it. Oh yeah, but I want to get it centered first. Because I kind of want the whole, I want them to be a little bit more centered, and then yes, I agree with you. This is a rough draft, but I am trying to center it a little bit better than I had it. Like it would be better if I could center it. What I'm trying to do is get the hearts to just about appear with their tail ends touching the back of the window so nothing gets cut off. Normally what you can do is you can center something pretty easily by putting 2 objects between, but I'll show you what's going to happen if I do it the way you would normally do it. It's not going to work right. I'll show you why. You could do one here, and then you go to the opposite side and you do one here, and then you would say center between these 2. And what it's going to do is squish them all together and mess it up. That's why I don't want to do it even. But I am trying to eyeball it because I'll fix the windows themselves. They're not aimed right. That's okay. What I'm trying to do is get the majority of it in the house. And I think it's not quite working. I think that'll do it. I think that's close enough. Except for this one. This one could go further out a little bit. Yeah, I'm worried more about it being... Oh, that's much better. Okay. It's not excellent, but it's better, I think. All right. Whoopsie doodle. Well, actually, no. Let's undo that. I liked it better before. All right, we're gonna leave it this way. Then we're gonna deselect everything because I do not want to do what I just did. And then we just bring this down a little bit. This isn't, those pieces that you're worried about aren't even gonna show because there's going to be flowers on this and other items. It's just, they're not even gonna show, so don't worry about it. I'm not gonna have them looking, obviously, looking obvious. This is a rough draft of something that is not quite ready for prime time. See these bits, the circles there, they're not gonna be visible. I wouldn't worry about them, but I see what you're getting at, and I'm kind of. Let's pull you in just a tad more. There you go. You're good enough now. It's not perfect. I am not perfect. I am not built of perfect. Never was, never will be. How many panels do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10? 10. 10. Let's see which one I want to use. Okay, now we're going to look at ESO fashion, which is what any good builder would be doing at this point. We want library stuff. I don't even know that I consider this cobbling. I guess it is, but I never really thought of it that way. I always kind of pictured it as, I don't know. Just making a ceiling. This isn't a, you know, supposed to be the best house that ever lived. What this is supposed to be is a tribute. No, I don't know. I need to figure out what size I need. Bookcase. Bigger than a bread box, I'll tell you that. Leyland bookcase. We do not have an empty Leyland bookcase, do we? Tall might work. We'll see. Leyland bookcases. Well, you don't even want to know. The last time I checked, I had 90 million in furnishings. But that's changed since I did that, like, sold off a bunch because I don't need them. But I also, I don't know, My worth was something, and now I don't know what it was. I can't recall. Yes. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. I guess that's... I feel like... I feel like I want to do more than I've done. You know, if that makes any sense. I'm just going to buy one of these for the simple purpose of measurement. And that's it. I just didn't feel like I was doing enough. And I mean, not like this matters to anyone, so I don't know why I'm so caught up with it, but, you know, I don't know. I wanted to say something more than I did, if that makes any sense. Ah, these. This is what I was looking for. But I don't want to buy 2 of them. I want to start with something smaller. She did. And I feel like I haven't done enough to remember her. And I know this isn't gonna mean anything to her or anyone else, but because she's not here anymore, but hopefully she knows that somewhere, if she's somewhere, that she was cared about, is cared about. And, you know, it was such a fucking tragedy. Such a sick, messed up tragedy. So I'm trying to deal with it in a way that I can. Maybe not the best way possible, but I'm doing what I can. I don't know what else I could do. Alright. Did I really just buy the one? I guess I did. Alright, let's try this. Alright, I'll do the bookcase. Alright, do you... Oh my god, not even close. Holy shit, are you small. Alright, let's see. What's a good sized one? That's way bigger than I expected. I may have to go with wallpaper. Or Markarth Roads, or like there's elsewhere bricks might work, although I don't like brickwork. I don't know. You know, I need to check. I need to... Oh, sorry. Thank you. There are some ingenious homes. And tried to find who did it. That amazed me. Architecture... Walls, I guess? Let's look at walls. Here we go. We've got walls. Ah, so beautiful. All of Chrysaea's work is scary beautiful. So good. This is a Flaming Nyx. This is Swankery's Flaming Nyx. It's not there anymore. Oh crap, I forgot to change it. Hold on. Wrong one. This one. Done. My bad. No, I'm a dummy. Let me change my thinger to something else. All right. No, I messed up. It happens. More often than you might think. Moon sugar. This was so stunning that Totes did. Absolutely beautiful walls. Some people are just scary talented. This is Masha's. Solitude walls might be perfect. What are these? Palimpsest. Drop stitch. Swankery. We're going back to Swankery's house. Hold on. I want to check out what she used as those walls, so I know what material I want to use. Now, don't feel bad about doing that. Oh, crap. She must have closed it off. All right. Don't ever feel bad about checking other people's stuff for pictures or whatever. There's really nothing wrong with it. People don't mind if you're looking for, oh, I wonder how they did that, you know? What people mind is when they, like, get an idea for a microwave or something and build it, and you take it item for item, right? That's the problem. When you steal something item for item, I think is the biggest issue. I like this. Oh, it wasn't the door. It was, hold on. Actually, you know, the Murkmire curved walls might work really well. Actually, the Daedric portal, the Daedric ones might work well too. These, the backs. I believe those are Redguard tables, maybe? Not 100%, I can't remember. But it doesn't matter anyway. Let's go back to getting... I'm gonna go grab some different platforms from Strident. Sorry if this is boring. I'm doing my best to. I haven't built in a really long time, so this is just... It's actually kind of... It's not inspiring. It's encouraging is the word I was looking for. The fact that I was able to, you know, overcome some of that block. All right. First, let's double check about platforms and stuff. Let's see what we've got. And I'm going to do magic sorter. Next, start quick sort. Let it place everything down real quick. There we go, all caught up. That's true. Well, I mean, it's true. It's absolutely true that sometimes it's, there are a limited amount of things that you can make with whatever. But there's oftentimes, they can at least be slightly tweaked to make them a little less obvious. I don't know. I think, anyway. Alright. What kind of walls can we do? Let's do fences. Let's try fences. Let's see what our fences look like. Maybe they'll be offensive. I'm a goof. I'm a goof. Unfortunately, like a lot of building is running around trying to find things that work for you. For a particular spot, and less about like actually sitting there sticking things on the wall. You know what I mean? It's like so much of it is just trying things. Oh shit. Hold on a second, I gotta see if my husband went to bed. Did you go to bed? Sorry about that. I did in fact lose a husband, and I'm going to have to go and deal with that, unfortunately. But the good news is tomorrow I'll be back. I'll do housing in the morning, and then maybe we'll get some more building in. I apologize. I do have to run. It's kind of my husband's waiting for me for something. So I apologize that I'm going to just drop out like this, but thanks for stopping by. I will catch you all later.